Morning, good afternoon, good evening, bookers. I hope you're all doing very well. As you can see, we're in the library. I've got a snail shell. It's a bit windy there. Got my snail on my back. We're out for a weekend in the library. It's walking up. I'm either going to go on the top of that hill. I'm going to go by the river. Not sure which. So I've brought Malcolm Gates, Galahad and the Grail, St. Pig. I'll be reading that tonight. I've read the first, it's split into books. So I've read the first book, which is about 55 pages, I think, something like that. And it's done in a very sing-songy kind of stanzas, I think they are. Very easy, very musical, if you want. And I know it's better to read that out loud, but yeah, we'll have to see about that. What a fantastic book though. What a fantastic present. Still on with Melmoth. Melmoth the Wanderer by Charles Maturin. Because when I was in America, I didn't read. I read on the plane over there, Melmoth. I read it on the way back. Once I was in America, I didn't read. We was out till late doing stuff. And it's just, I don't feel like it. Didn't feel like it. So, it's been a little bit, although I can remember what was happening, I am struggling with it. Melmoth himself has got a very small part to play, and you can tell it's a very, without giving spoilers, I would say it's quite a religious book for its time. And I'm not religious at all. I've got no... If you believe in something, that's fantastic. I'm not going to say you're wrong, you're right, whatever. But it's quite a religious, heavy text. But I'm struggling with it, but I'm enjoying it at the same time, if that makes sense. I hope it does. We're up in these lovely pines. The bees are out on the thistles, look. Mr. Bee. Butterflies are out. What a lovely, lovely day this is. And now I've had a big birthday, number 60. I know, I know what you're saying. You all thought I was 25, didn't you? And all these grey bits have died, but unfortunately they're not. Oh, big dragonfly there. Foxgloves. This is the nature part of the library, and I'm dawdling. So I don't want to go up that in this massive heat. For England, can you believe it? Jesus. So yeah, now I'm 60, I've been watching all these 50 before 50s. So I've decided to do 70 before I'm 70. That gives me 10 years to compile a list and then crack on with it. I know 70 books is, you know, nothing. You know, nothing to people who read a lot. I read more than that in a year. But I generally manage, I think the most I've managed is 35, because I do keep records of this kind of anorak stuff. So yeah, I normally read a mixture of doorsteps and lots of smaller novellas, if you like. So 35 books for me is a good year. And it's only in the last year, 2 years, 2.5 years, I've been reading more smaller novellas. So 75 books, 70 books is easily accomplishable by Monkey Boy. So I'm compiling my list and buying some more books for it. Not many though, not many, because I can see it's going to be a changeable list, I think, because I'm a follow me down rabbit holes kind of reader. And this past year, or what is it, 7 months, is the first year that I've ever had a reading goal plan. I normally just go to the shelves, pull it off, read it, put it back, get another one, do that. And I never get stale, because I've got such a wide variety of books that I've got on my to-be-read shelf. Or I do enjoy rereading. And I have a good, in my opinion, collection of books that I reread regularly, and some that I want to purchase to reread from my dim and distant Monkey Boy past. So yes, 70 before I'm 70 is an easily doable goal. I think this year I've got me 10 gothic horrors from Castle of Otranto, which was the first gothic horror as such. Nothing like Stephen King though, or James Herbert, The Slugs. This is a part of the library called Slippery Stones. It's off the old Pack Trail That's down to Derwent, and that's up to the source of the Derwent. I have done, we'll be walking either right down the valley or around this corner, up the backside of that hill and over into it, and then up and on. I've not decided yet. I've got a few more 100 metres to decide. But what a lovely spot this is. I have done a book review here. Book review, like a book haul, and it was lashing it down, and I hid under the bridge and did it. So there's a bit of a difference between that one and this one. So yeah, it's been an odd. I think I've got Camilla, I've got a Finnish Melmoth, Camilla, Dracula, and then Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That will be my 10. They shouldn't take that long because I love Dracula. It's a reread. I've read it on numerous occasions. So I either go along there, down to the river, or up onto that top, over the top, traverse along, and there's a trig point. I think I'm going to go up there. I haven't been up there for a long time. It was winter when I last went up, and it was very, very bleak. That's decided it. We're off this way. Even in this heat. But yeah, I've read Dracula before. It shouldn't take long. So I'm looking to have finished that by, what are we in now, July, August, by September. I should, crossed fingers, be up and running. I've got me, obviously, my Edgar selection and my Western selection. Which I'm going to indulge myself in. Indulge? I think it's indulge. I'm going to be doing that as well. And then I can get on to my doorstep books that I have been looking forward to, I must admit. It's really hot today. Anyway, let me just... That's where we're going, along there. Up there. And it floats round the back of that. And you're on the slabs. We'll get to the top. You're on the slabs, we'll get to the top and then turn right. That's where the library ends. And I can start, let's go this up here. So I'm not getting prickled that way. So I do know this has been a very not book related. Well, it is book related, isn't it? I've been showing you out and just been telling you plans, really. But like every good plan, plans change. And we'll just get on with whatever, roll with it, roll with the punches. That's where we're going, the little edge right in the distance. In the distance, the world. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice little chroma, I think that is. Chroma butterfly. Anyway, I'll see you folks. If not up there giving you a snippet, it'll be in the next one. Stay gorgeous, keep reading, and I'll see you later, folks. Adventures of the Quest. The Silver Shield. One day the Grail quest began, midst many hopes and fears. Each took their parting ways by lot, and set off at a quickening trot, with the great horn of Camelot still sounding in their ears. And Galahad rode out alone, and left the rest behind. He rode his charger far afield. His heart sang through, though his lips were sealed. The gentle knight without a shield was pure of heart and mind. And 4 days out of Camelot, he found an abbey fair. The evening star was shining bright. The abbey walls all glimmered white. Gates opened for the new made knight. They made him welcome there. And in the chamber where he stayed, he met 2 other guests. They made each other right good cheer. He asked what venture drew them here. We seek a shield no man may bear, unless he is the best. We hear they keep within this place a strange and ancient shield, all wrought with magic, rich and rare, a silver shield that none may bear, save one for whom it waiteth here to bear it in the field. They say if it is taken up, and by some other borne, who bears it will be sorely grieved, or wounded, or some way mischieved. But we think it might be achieved, we try it in the morn. And on the morn the abbot came, his 3 guests to his cell, King Bagdemus, Sir Erwin, and you, Sir Galahad. I ween have heard the tales, but never seen the shield of which they tell. Come with me to the chapel now, and cross yourselves in fear. I'll show you something rich and rare, hung in the sanctuary there, wrought in the olden times most fair. For we hold many relics rare, and many hollows here. The chapel was most dark and dim, and yet was richly dight. They sensed the incense in the air, and high above the altar there a silver shield, most strange and fair, shone with unearthly light. I'm going to carry on. just order it. Easy as that.